The gear shaft broke again. The Pakistani owner had to send it to the repair department and let the master splice it. The gear shaft was twisted into 2 sections due to the heavy load. Since it was very expensive to buy it again, the repair shop was asked to repair it for 2,000 rupees. The master's skill in splicing this broken shaft was suspected to be a trumpet through the door crack. It was already famous. Before the formal splicing of the broken shaft, the master first measured the length of the circle. The main purpose was to facilitate subsequent reference. After the broken shaft was fixed, the fracture surface was processed flat so that it could be completely flush with the gear and face. The splicing of the broken shaft needed to consider the coaxiality. The master had to use a drill to drill the shaft core. The strength of the joint met the requirements. The master also needed to use a large drill to continuously drill the hole to ensure that there was enough forced surface. The splicing position of the crack could be more durable. Considering that the hard connection would also be off-axis, the arm must cut out the necessary ribs. It can only make the broken shaft docked on the horizontal line. The ribs can also increase a certain strength. The inner side is completely fixed by the bite of the thread. After the inner wall is processed with a pitch of 1.5, in order to make the other side also meet the force standard, the broken head must be processed. Although there is a slight difference in the shaft diameter of the outer ring, as long as the wall is processed according to the previous hole position, the force at both ends will be completely balanced. On the premise of confirming the hole diameter at this end, the drill bit of the same grade can be used to open the door. Considering that the largest drill bit is larger than the entire elbow neck, the remaining part must be cut small and wide with the help of a turning tool. Only in this way can the hole diameter maintain the previous proportion. Then use a caliper to record the current hole diameter. This is the processing data of the subsequent connector. Then, according to the previous pitch of 1.5, the same thread is reproduced on the inner wall of this end. The splicing method of the 2 ends is completely consistent. Because the gear shaft has extremely high requirements for hardness, the master deliberately selected the half shaft of the truck as the connector for the hole position at both ends. Only in this way can the materials of the 2 be matched and the risk of the connector breaking can be reduced. After precise measurement with a digital caliper, on the surface of the half shaft that is qualified for the exterior scene, it is necessary to process a consistent thread. The thread pitch is crucial because it is related to whether there is a gap in the splicing to prevent the thread from not fitting tightly. The master uses a wrong knife to polish the rough characters. It can be seen that he is rigorous in thread processing. The hole diameters at both ends of the shaft are inconsistent. The processed thread protrusions must be embedded inside to check the docking of the 2. It is convenient to reserve the subsequent embedding length. For the whole depth of the previous head, it is necessary to cut and cut again on the half shaft. Use a slot cutter to cut the half shaft to process the consistent length to prevent the hole from controlling the bone. After the master successfully separates the extra half shaft, it can be finely processed according to the hole diameter. The holes at both ends of the tube are inconsistent. Their high-end vertical image cardboard can achieve no error. This is why they upgraded the measuring tools. Afterwards, the splice protrusions will be threaded again. The tight fit is their only standard for repair. After all the preparations are completed, the head can be rotated and tightened. Using the caliper to measure and compare, it is obvious that the overall length has not changed. Then the gap can be filled with welding rods until the gap is restored to the original shaft diameter. Next, the uneven hanba needs to be cut off with a slotting knife to remove a layer of the surface to avoid affecting the subsequent normal use. Then the gear shaft is spliced. This kind of repair is really amazing.